This man reigns from Akron, Ohio, the red line of the auction business, Conky's Flippin Adventures. Conky. Oh, man.
Hey.
All right, this man needs no introduction, but they're paying me to do this, so the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. What the Hales, Jeremy! Dun, dun.
I'm here. Look at that. It's real. It's not just the word.
And from out west, Sandusky, Lorain, Ohio, some people call him Guapo with a capital G. What up?
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Robin Sabo, auctioneer extraordinaire with Second Sense Auctions. Make sure you check out all of our auctions at secondsense.com. I bought this unit and I got it from Jeremy from What the Hales, and he's crying over in his truck right now. It's so funny. You're gonna laugh. It's hilarious. Hey.
Hello everybody. How we doing tonight? Don't worry, the crew should be coming in shortly. Man, long night. Hello. Welcome everybody. Hope everyone's having a great evening. Elizabeth, Amy, Big M, Susan, LRG, Black Cat, Michelle, David, Beth, Vicky, Tracy, Alan, Belinda, Sherry, Gail, Directory, Tina, Mary Dale, Mangle, Flame, Colin, and Candy, and Deborah, and Belinda again, and oh my gosh, so many people. If I missed you, hello. Mr. DeWitt, how we doing tonight? I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. Conky, What the Hales, Storage Legends should be here shortly, but crazy stuff, guys. Dun. So, first we got Max Lab. How we doing, Max Lab? This is going to be a little sneak preview, guys. Wait, you see what's inside this? I found this unbelievable week, guys. Thank you so much, Max Lab. And I like the picture there, Max Lab. We got to meet him down at What the Hales. And then Ruth Mobley. Thank you so much, Ruth. How we doing this evening? Hope you're having a wonderful day, Ruth. I'm having a wonderful day. I mean, where to start? I mean, Ruth, I wish you could tell me, Max, where do you think I should start? But guys, woo, crazy. Let's start with this. You want to see something unbelievably cool? You know who wants to see something unbelievably cool? I know Conky does.
Yeah, I want to see something unbelievably cool.
Look at this, Conky.
That looks old.
Does that look old or what?
Very old.
So
is that a painting or a portrait or what?
It's a scrapbook.
Oh.
It is one of the greatest scrapbooks I've ever seen in my life. Cindy! Oh, man, look at that awesome phone booth she's in. And for those that don't know, there used to be a thing called a phone booth.
It was a booth with a phone in it.
And you had to put a quarter or a dime. It depends on what day of age. But, yeah, different times. Yeah. So, I got to open this up, Conky. You guys, I mean, you want to see something unbelievable? I found this the other day. I was going through some stuff. I totally forgot I had this.
Oh, look at that.
And this is turn of the century. Someone created this scrapbook. And the unbelievable pictures in here, guys. I know. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones right here. Check out this pumpkin, Conky. And see the kids inside there. And if you look closely, you can see their bodies.
Yeah, their legs. Oh, that's cool.
And I just love sharing this kind of stuff with you. Oh, this is a good one, too. Can you say Zuzu? Like I said, this is very turn of the century.
Nice.
Get on the donkey. Donkey! Man, Conky, wait till you hear some of the stuff I got to tell you this week.
I like the cream of wheat crate there.
Is that awesome?
Turned into a little sailboat.
Old advertisement. And this thing, I mean, like I said, turn of the century. Someone put this together 120 years ago, 130 years. I mean, look at right here. Their dates at Conky.
Christmas 1904.
So we got what, 119 years ago?
Wow.
Someone touched this book, put this together 119 years ago.
It's in good shape for being that old.
I'm telling you, isn't it awesome? It's one of my favorite things. When I found I couldn't sell it just because it's one of a kind, obviously. You're never going to find anything even close to this.
Nice.
There's a couple of really cool ones coming up, Conky. This one's cool. Look at the little chicks, little
Somebody with their
advertisement
cat
piece. Oh, here's another awesome one. The Zuzu Biscuit Company.
Never heard of it.
Me neither. Already got bought. Look at the Santa Claus stuff.
Nice.
Old Santa. Old turkey. More old Saint Nick. So that's why I love my job, love what I do. I mean, a chance to find history. I was thinking about this on the way in I was like, what jobs can you find antiques, collectibles, gold, silver, coins, weapons? I mean, and things you don't want to find either. We're not going to go into all that list.
Yeah. You definitely want to have gloves on for some of the things you find.
That's very true, Conky. Sometimes I'm like, why don't I have my gloves on? So, Conky, I went a little. You want to hear the whole story?
Sure. We got time.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. Because I'm going to blow you away with the videos coming out. That's all I can tell you. Right now, I already got 6 videos. I got more to film tomorrow. I don't even know how many videos I'm going to have. Okay. Let's go back to last week. 2 units, 10 by 25s come up for auction. I never film myself bidding on units. Just like, we should film you bid on these units. I'm like, okay. I'm bidding. Someone's going against me. Boom, boom, boom. They just won't stop. I'm like, I'm just going to keep bidding. I don't care. Bid. Got up to $2,500 on the one, walked away. The other one got to $850, walked away. Quick math, that's like $3,300, Conky.
Mm-hmm.
Without the buyer premium. Well, Monday, this was on Thursday or Wednesday last week. I think it was Wednesday because I talked about it on Thursday. It was Thursday. I talked about it last week a little bit. They contact me Monday, send me a little text message. As the backup bidder, we offer you the one unit for $2,100 and the other unit for $650. I'm like, well, how do they come up with this number? So you can look at the bids history. So I look at the bid history, and they went back to my last proxy bids I put in. Not my last bids. They went to my last proxy bids. Well, the issue was that the person that didn't pay on the unit that was bidding against me, first of all, did it illegally. They own the units.
Huh.
So I guess they thought maybe we buy the units, we'll get some more time. So I drive to the storage facility, and I said, listen, how they come up with these numbers? I said, I looked at it, looks like my last proxy bid. She goes, well, yeah. I said, well, that's not the way. I said, if we're going to throw out these person's bids, then it should be the last time I bid after, and someone else bid, and then not their bids, right, Conky?
Right. Yeah. You take them out of the equation completely and see where you would have been.
That's what I thought. So she said, well, I don't care. You got to call the place. So I called the storage, online company that handles the storage auctions. They said, well, they have to approve it. We could put any offer you want. So I said, well, I offer them $1,000 for one and $500 for the other one. Boom. $1,500, 2 10 by 25s.
Wow.
So the person was bidding on that owned them. I guess their mom had stuff in there. He has stuff in there. I don't know. There's toolboxes in the one. You won't believe the stuff I get out of those units. But 2 10 by 25. So Jeff and I go to start loading them up on Tuesday. I go, Jeff, you're going to love me or hate me. He goes, why?
Probably hate you.
He goes, why? I said, well, he goes, did you buy a storage unit? We got two 10 by 25s, Conky, to clean out. And I'm at the facility with him, about to start cleaning out. He goes, did you buy a storage unit? I go, well, close. What'd you do? I bought 2 storage units. So 2 storage units, 2 10 by 15s. One happened to be 10 miles north of Columbus. And the other one is in Westlake. So we took 2 loads out of that unit. Yesterday we drove to Columbus. Was hoping to get something out, get back and be able to do some other stuff. The unit in Columbus was owned by a lawyer. 10 by 15. 3 videos, Conky.
I hope it wasn't all just a bunch of legal documents.
3 videos, Conky.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now. If you can find old Black's Law dictionaries, especially the old ones, they're worth big money.
Don't tell me that. I just threw about 20 in the garbage.
You didn't.
Oh, yeah, man.
Black's Law?
Yeah. How much money are they worth?
Even the newer ones. I bought a because I started collecting them. I bought a 5th edition and a 6th edition, and I think I spent around $40 or $50 a piece. But when you go back into the 3rd or 2nd, they're worth hundreds a piece.
We got some nice stuff.
You were joking about throwing them away, though, right? I hope.
I kept a lot of them. A lot of law books. I don't know about the Black's Law.
Well, the Black's law books are law books, but Black's Law dictionary specifically.
The Black Law dictionary. Oh, man.
The ones that are worth the money.
Man. Kill me, Conky. I can tell you this. I found this in the lawyer's unit.
Well, okay, it looks like a little toolbox. What's in it?
Oh, you really want to know?
I'd love to know.
Me too.
Hey, Clear Thrifts.
Find out in a minute. Clear Thrifts. I gotta see Clear Thrifts. I owe Clear Thrifts money. I always owe Clear Thrifts money. But yeah, we'll see what's in that case in 1 second, Conky. So, lawyer's unit. The lady said he was waiting on some big payment, whatever, something. For some reason, the lawyer couldn't pay for his unit. And she's like, there's collectibles in that unit. Oh, there was collectibles.
Wow.
I can tell you I found knives. I found concert shirts. I found, what do you see? Unbelievable. 3 videos out of there, Conky. I mean, it was so awesome. And there's stuff it was so good I couldn't even film it all. All right, let me pull one thing out of there.
Any good toys in there or anything?
Oh, yeah, there's toys. Hold on. Here's one thing out of the box, Conky.
Oh, coin. Is that a coin? What is that?
Sorry, the reflection.
It looks to me like, that's is that an Indian head nickel?
Penny, yep.
Penny, okay.
This will show up a little better.
Oh, nice. Is that a 63?
Silver certificate?
Yeah, I see that.
Look at that condition. You think that's something? Hold on, let me see here. Let's see. No, that one. There's so much to look at. I mean, look at this one.
Another silver certificate, nice.
See the date?
1935. Is that what it says?
35. Looks brand new, Conk.
Nice.
Oh, and there's more in here. You guys gonna have to watch the video. Wait till you see that. I don't think that's until the 3rd video from that unit, Conky.
Wow.
So this lawyer's unit, that's gonna be the ones coming out Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday or maybe Monday. I don't know. Friday, Saturday for sure. 2 of the lawyer videos. I'm telling you, wait till you guys see this unit. It's gonna blow you away. And then I got the 2 10 by 25s. like I said, I already have 3 videos. I'm not even halfway through the one. I mean, there's so many boxes and totes left, Conky. And I've been finding collectibles, toys, money, both the units, money. This lawyer unit, wait do you see the jewelry?
Well, look at. I guess you can pay Jesse with those bills, so you got your bill covered right now.
As long as I get more than $1 or $2, Jesse. I know how he's like, yeah, just throw that in. You know, that's like $2 there, Rob. I'll take a $2. So I talked to Jeremy. So he, like I said, I know he's got so much going on with Christmas in the Creek and everything else. He might jump on for a minute, just talk about it. We'll have to see. But I talked to him earlier, and he goes, Rob, I'm telling him about these units. I'm telling him the stuff I found. I don't want to tell you guys everything because I couldn't even tell you everything because I forgot half the stuff. Anyways, he goes, man, what are you getting Florida units up there? I said, I got 3 unbelievable units. 3 unbelievable units. I'm telling you. I mean, wait till you guys see the videos. You're going to be blown away. Yesterday's video, it was a crazy unit, that's for sure. If you guys haven't seen it yet, thing is storage 40 years, Conky.
Wow.
The newest thing I found in there was 1983. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, Conky, but I'm going to show you right now. If this doesn't make you want to click, hold on.
Look at all that.
Look at that dust, that dirt.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the filthiest, dirtiest unit. I mean, oh my gosh, guys. It was crazy. But there's like stuff in there 40 years old, brand new.
Wow.
So that was a crazy little unit. But nothing compared to these units I got right now. The lawyer's unit's going to blow people away. And then,
well, but that was, you said that was done by Columbus. Is that like north of Columbus?
It was north of Columbus.
Okay, that's a really, really wealthy area, like Westerville and places like that. That there's a lot of money there, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and the pictures were dark on the unit, and I paid $390 for the lawyer unit.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, man, I saw 2 things that made me want to buy it. And I was right. Yeah, it was filthy. It was beyond filthy. People are like, man, you should have a mask on. You should take a blower before the unit. What was that, Gate Smasher? Yes, Gate Smasher. Wait till you see these units. You're going to be like, wow, Rob. There's some unbelievable cool stuff. And I know he likes the military stuff. There's some cool military stuff I find in both of the units. I believe both units we had people in military. Found some from the Spanish-American War, World War I, all kinds of stuff. I mean, the thing is, I've been so much stuff, and the crazy things I got, I don't even know how many more videos tomorrow, Conky. 2, 3, 4 videos I got to film tomorrow. I don't even know. Then I got to edit. So, guys, I mean, it's unbelievable. Some crazy stuff. And you can make money buying storage units. And there's a couple people out there that said, Rob, you bought my first storage unit, or you made me buy storage units, anything else. Listen, don't blame me. Okay. Let's be straight right here. Warning. I do not condone or what is that, Conky? I do not say
you did not endorse.
I do not endorse you buying storage units.
Yeah.
So you buy storage units. How do I put this? Most storage units are junk. Okay, garbage, household stuff, and I mean, yeah, I mean, if you need it, it's not. But I mean, most of it's hard stuff to resell. Okay, in storage units. So I want to tell people right off the rip, 90% of storage units are garbage. The other 9%, 9% are decent. Some good stuff in there. And then I would say point something percent. It's a very small percent. It's less than 1%. Storage units are awesome. Great.
Those are the ones you got to buy, folks.
Those are the ones you got to buy. So it's real easy.
Sometimes you don't always know when you're looking at them how awesome they're going to be, but
There's certain things that catch my eye all the time. I've been doing it for a long time. I bought thousands of storage units. So a lot of storage unit buyers, there's similarities you'll see, patterns you'll see. So there's things I look for. Also, obviously I like dirt and dust because I like ones that doesn't look like anyone's touched it. I don't like boxes that are open. I don't like baby stuff in units. There's a lot of stuff I don't like. Things I do look for, one example, 10 by 15 unit. I seen it was a He-Man toy turned sideways. It was a vehicle, and I could see the top. And when the vehicle went like this, the blades spin around it. These red blades. It was a black vehicle. When it rolled, there was like blades on the outside that spun around, and they're red. It was set up like this. I could see the top of those red blades and the part of the black thing. I knew that's a He-Man toy. I go to Shane. I said, I'm buying this unit because I see that He-Man toy. He goes, man, you're crazy. That's the only thing you see in the whole unit is that one thing, and it's a He-Man toy, so you're going to buy a unit. That guy had 50-some He-Man figures, 40 of them complete. Just the He-Man figures, I think I sold for $4,000.
Wow.
90-some% of people would have never seen that. Even if they knew He-Man stuff, their brain probably wouldn't have registered that's what it was. Because it's not sitting the way it's supposed to be. It's on a weird angle. You can only see a very small piece of it. But my brain right away, I knew exactly what it was. I also have the experience. I sell so much stuff every month that I know things that sell, what don't sell, what kind of money I personally can get for it. Different markets, different people can get different things. Me personally, like a desk fan, that's a new desk fan, I might get $5-10 for it. Someone else could get $20-25 for it. That's just different markets things. But I know what I can get. So those are things I'm looking for and things I like to sell too. And if you buy a unit that's their stuff you like, even if you don't make that much money, at least you're happy, right, Conky?
Yeah, it better be miserable.
Like Conky, if he buys a unit that's full of Hot Wheels, even if he lost $200-300, at least he had all these awesome Hot Wheels. He got to look at and all this other stuff. He buys a unit that's full of glassware, and he loses $200-300. It's like,
it's a miserable day.
Miserable.
You know what? I'd almost rather lose $200-300 and get a bunch of Hot Wheels and make $200-300 on a bunch of glassware.
Right.
That's the difference we're talking about.
Yeah, because it's something you like and you enjoy, and that's like, hey,
Yeah.
So
plus, you never really, let's be honest here. If I bought a unit full of Hot Wheels, there's no way I'd lose $200-300. I'll just put it that way.
I'm with you on that. Gates, it's on hot chocolate. We need it. It's getting
cold
out there. Cold out there.
Plus, I'm convinced that Jeremy can smell money.
Well, we know that's true. What sites you find storage units on? I'm a seller and whatnot. Well, few things I'll tell you, and I'll tell you all the sites about storage units in a second. But a few things I'm going to tell you, warning aspect. Here's the things I tell everybody about storage units, okay? 1, it's easier to buy than sell. 2, you have to be able to move it all quickly. 3, you have to have somewhere to put it besides your garage, your basement. You don't want to fill up your whole house because a storage unit it's deceiving. A 10 by 15 storage unit, there's a lot more stuff in there. And the most important thing about storage unit buying, you do not want to get locked in the facility. Right? Guapo, tell me, you don't want to get locked into a facility, do you?
Oh man!
Have you ever been locked in a facility, Guapo?
Man, it actually happened today.
Today?
Yeah.
Tell us about that, Guapo.
Oh man, just thank God I have a friend named Rob that I can call and depend on, man. Because if it wasn't for this guy, I would still probably be in the dark, just behind a cage, like an animal. Bro, it was nuts, bro. It was nuts. The video today, hopefully I get this video out. I'm leaving tomorrow, so I got to go home and get ready. But, dude, I had to have a French onion. So,
I don't blame you.
Dude, I needed a French onion after that, man. So,
Guapo calls me up. Tell him, Guapo.
No, tell a story.
Guapo calls me up. Rob, man, I went to the auction today, and I've been stuck behind in the facility for 2 hours. I can't get the gate open. The code doesn't work. You got to call the auctioneer. Get a hold of the auctioneer for me. This and that. I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you his number here. And he called. I guess you got to hold him, huh?
He must have. He's not locked in a storage unit anymore.
So Guapo called me all freaking out. And I'm like, well, try this. And he's like, I already tried all that. And so, but he ended up getting out of the storage facility, luckily. So Guapo, yeah, he was trapped in the storage facility. He went out to Wooster. Wooster.
Man, it's bad. It was bad.
So you how many units did you buy?
What?
How many units did you buy?
Man, bro, I don't even want to talk about it, man. I'm done with getting locked in storage units. It's not okay. It's never gonna be okay. It's just one of those things. I need a French onion, and that's all that matters, is that French onion.
That's kind of one.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Guapo, we got locked in the storage unit. And the unit wasn't good or what, man?
Man, bro,
How many units did they have for sale?
If I would have never bought a storage unit, I probably wouldn't be in this situation.
How many units did they have, Guapo?
Three.
3?
Yeah, because the fourth one was empty.
Any other YouTubers show up?
No.
Just you.
I mean, dude, like who?
I don't know. Anybody. There could be other YouTubers. Now, my last question is, how much did the unit sell for?
I spent $360 on both of them.
Oh, so you bought 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
Did you load everything up?
Huh?
Did you load everything?
Yeah, everything's already spoken for.
That's good.
That's the number one thing, man, is the work, man. I can't play around. Oh man. It was a crazy day. It definitely was one of those days.
French onion is just the style of the soup, Sherry. Just the style of the soup. French onion. There's not actually a French onion.
Yeah,
Maybe
today was just one of those days, man.
Just one of those days. Guapo got locked behind a gate. What are you gonna do but hesitate? Call Rob. Hope he has an answer. I don't know. I'm trying.
Yeah, I can't figure out why these places have the gate so you can't get out. I understand you can't get in, but why don't the gates just open when you pull up to them from the inside?
Some of them do, but most don't. Everyone hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you. Stats, appreciate it.
This is all the store. I got a lot of stuff here. I gotta unload it. Yeah.
So you hit an adventure. I can't wait to watch this video, Guapo.
Oh man, this video is gonna be crazy, man. It took a turn for the worse, and I never thought I would be in that position because, I usually have my phone charged. Even though I'm late, I usually try to stay on top of that because my phone is pretty much. I don't think I've ever experienced more phone addiction than 2023 in my whole entire life. So.
I've been waiting to show this, Guapo.
What's that?
You're gonna want it.
What is it?
You ready?
I'm ready.
This is ridiculous. Okay, I don't think you're ready. Are you ready?
I might be. I don't know, dude. After today, I don't think I'm ready for much.
Okay, man. You're okay. I'm gonna start slow. Take it
slow. Go from the bottom. Yep. A little slower. Ooh, I see Bruce. Oh man, I see my dad's legs. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, that's fire. Jeez. What is that, dude?
Number 40, dude.
Jeez.
1947. Joker. This is Friday the 13th. If you look, he's got the mirror breaking, the black cat, and the ladder falling on him.
That's so sick. That might be the sickest cover.
Is that unbelievable? I knew you'd love it. I know you love the Joker.
No, that cover is unbelievable. That's
1947 Batman 10 center Joker cover. I just picked that up the other day.
Yeah, I think that's insane for sure.
I knew you'd love it.
Definitely one of those insane ones.
Conky, you should see all the cars I got too, man. Hot Wheels.
Got to see them.
I got so many of those units. So yeah, that's I don't know. I had to buy that comic book. It's just one of those ones you're not going to see. There's not many out there left. Thank you, Sherry.
What's the starting bid
For the comic book?
Yeah.
I can't sell it. I spent too much buying it.
Yeah,
You can't sell it, Rob. Really, you?
You know, I have a hard time selling stuff. My personal stuff.
I purged like short boxes of comics yesterday on my auction. Purged
Oh,
them.
nice.
There was like 4 short boxes of just random, just like doubles and just all in great shape. Every comic that I sold had plastic on it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's like, cause you know how it is, dude. The hoarder house, bro. The guy had a comic store, dude. So everything, regardless if it had a board or not, has plastic around it. And like, even though like certain Supermans or certain numbers that aren't key issues, it might not be quote unquote desirable as far as keys go, bro. You sit there and put the quantity up and put it at $5 free shipping, dude. The listing is gonna last for 48 hours. You know, and you'll be sold out. So
Sold out.
that's just how it is, man. When it comes down to comics and their condition. So a lot of the people that, you know, I don't think one even passed up $70. So a lot of the legends are gonna be making a lot of money for real.
I just found this card inside this box. I never even opened it. You think there's money in it?
I think it's a Christmas card with money in it. Maybe a $2 bill.
You think there's money still in it?
Possibly.
Come on. Oh!
$2 bill?
$1.
$1.
Oh, no. Look at this.
Oh, my God. You got Conky on the freaking dollar.
Oh, man. Looks just like Conky.
Well, not quite,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Well, when
Dude,
you
it kind of looks like you, Conky.
It looks like you when you don't shave, Conky.
All right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'll take that.
Shaved.
Yeah, when's the last time you seen Conky not shaving? Clean shaven.
It's been a while.
Dude,
Been a
I don't think
while.
I've ever seen that.
I know. He looks just like Santa Claus when he doesn't shave.
Wow.
Yep.
So Guapo, we're talking
What?
about making money today. And people have been asking about buying storage units. I still got to talk about different websites. So I haven't forgot about the websites for storage units, but making money buying storage units. What do you think?
Well, it's what I chose to do for a living. After I graduated college, I had a bachelor's degree. I could have had a salary job for, you know, a lot of money a year, and I chose to do buying storage units. It's a love-hate relationship with me. It's definitely an addiction. If you want to live like a life with organization and order, buying storage units or just accumulating a lot of items in general will have that task and that mission very difficult for you in your life. So you kind of make peace with the fact that everything around you has purpose and will be sold eventually. But I don't want to drift off too much. I think for overall, my opinion on buying storage units, it's my passion. I love it. It's a form of mystery. It's a form of gambling. It's a form of smart investment. It's exciting.
That's the question. Is it a good way to make money? Yes or no?
It depends. It depends on the type of person that you are. If you have no background or experience reselling, then probably not, to be honest. I mean, there's some units that are just undeniably good, but when you talk about the logistics of buying a storage unit, there's a lot that goes into it than just watching us do it. Remember, all the videos that you see, the reason why I'm not always uploading all the time is because half those videos are cut up. They're all cut up for stuff that you guys want to see. You don't see the Rob and Jeff up, loading boxes for a good 45 minutes without any clips or nothing. Once you go through all the boxes, it's like the fun
or
part.
unloading or processing or the 13-hour days.
researching or organizing or throwing away or scrapping. That's why I'm trying to incorporate a little bit of scrapping videos and scrapping info in my channel, because it's super. It's got to be interesting. You see me, I'll go online and make thousands of dollars, but I'll still take 20 to an hour and a half out of my day to scrap for $26. And it's just a form of just understanding that everything is important. It's about where you come from. Everything has value. If there's $26 on the floor in my backyard and it's right around the block, we're gonna do that. There's never gonna be a time where we make too much money, to neglect the
Tina
for sure
says,
dollars.
you become hoarders?
We try not to. I think accidentally sometimes, depending on where we are in the phase of dealing with the stuff that we get in storage units. Yeah,
Hoarding is but hoarders usually don't sell this stuff, right, Conks?
Well, I mean, I guess what I meant was we at least appear to be hoarders.
Correct.
To the untrained eye.
Right.
Hoarders are cool. On my channel, we believe, if you're a hoarder, you're not looked upon in a bad way. Mm-mm. If you're a hoarder, you're cool. What do you mean?
There's ways. Yeah, there's ways to. There's different types of hoarders. Obviously, there's people that hoard food and junk like that. That's no good. There's people that hoard brand new stuff. They just go out and buy new stuff, and it just fills up. There's people that. Some people call it a hoard, but those people look at it as more an investment. There's people out there that rather, instead of having their money in the stock market, they rather have their money in antiques or Hot Wheel red lines or silver coins or firearms or, different items like that. They feel more secure when they have a tangible asset that they can actually hold. That's something that they feel they have the control over. Where you have your money in the stock market or just have money in an account or something like that, someone could hack it or, blah, blah, blah. There's less control. So like me, I have this physical comic book in my hand. I know I can find someone out there that would give me money for this comic book today if I needed money. And I could go very easily and sell this comic book quickly and get the money. Guapo could go online on his WhatsApp right now and sell it in a matter of 5 minutes. And have the money transferred to his account like that. But
yes, sir.
Buying is easy. I tell people all the time, buying. You can buy every day of the week. Every day, all the time. There's auctions, storage units, there's estate sales, there's garage sales, flea markets, there's antique shows and gun shows and toy shows and you can go buy all the time. Easy. Buy. Conky, tell them about the selling part.
Harder than buying.
A lot harder.
That's where you got to kind of be picky about what you buy because, for example, when I started buying storage unit, I had a 10,000 plus square foot building. I had a 14-foot box truck with a lift gate on it. I had a little bit more energy than I have now. I was younger. That kind of thing. Selling, the easiest thing to sell is something you can put in a small box and ship to anywhere in the world without spending an arm and a leg. But, when you buy storage units, you wind up with like mattresses and things that you want to throw away. You wind up with good stuff that's huge that, is better suited for like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or wherever they're selling the stuff now. And you've got to be suited to be able to sell pretty much everything you can get. I mean, where we got clogged up is I never really got good at the Facebook Marketplace thing. I've sold a few things on there, and I suppose if I would have spent more time on it, we could have got better at it and just really went to town. But yeah, it takes time to, no matter how you're going to sell something, every single item takes a certain amount of time to deal with.
Facebook Marketplace is so good, bro. It's so easy. Like
yeah, but I never. The hang up for me was if you sell on a something like that, then you eventually have to take time in your day to meet somebody somewhere and do an exchange. And best case scenario is they actually buy it. Worst case scenario is they just come and look at it. They kick the tires, so to speak, and they're off, and you just wasted an hour of your day for nothing. You know?
Man, I you're right, and I've had experiences like that, but I gotta tell you, man, I mean, it's part of the video coming out, and this is just like a little spoiler. Part of the video coming out tonight or tomorrow is me taking responsibility for these appliances, and I got this stove, this Magic Chef stove. Put it on Facebook Marketplace, bro. It's sold under 24 hours. It's crazy. Like Facebook Marketplace, I think is one of the most underrated selling platforms, I think, in all of the reselling world.
And I personally don't use it, but just Jeff that I brought onto the team, he's a Facebook Marketplace seller, big time. And since he's been with me, I would say he sold maybe $15,000 to $20,000 on Facebook Marketplace.
That's crazy. That's a crazy number.
And
that's nuts.
It's all big stuff most of the time that I can't, things like the one time we had a house and we had 2 weeks to clean out this house. We sold probably 30-40% of the big items out of that house before we even had to clean it out,
Yeah, and that's genius.
Yeah, and people were coming right there while we're cleaning out together.
And that's the best case scenario. If you're at somebody else's house and you've got 2 weeks, just go in there in the first few days and get it all on, and then you got another, week and a half to deal with people coming there. You're not sitting there waiting for them because you're working. They show up, you stop for a minute. It's just, a lot of the stuff that I suppose things will change when I get my new building built next year. But right now, I don't want to have people come to my own house.
Well, I agree with that part.
And,
See, I'm kind of a little bit in the mix over here, so I really don't mind people showing up. They're probably not going to want to come back. So, you're going to come over and you're not going to want to come back. That's why, it's home to me. But anyone else, they're going to be like, honey, where are we at? So, I don't know. A lot of my appliances, a lot of my stuff, I keep it outside. Sometimes I'm not even, I got my camera, so sometimes I'll just be like, put the money under the rug. You load it, you come get it. But no, needless to say that your Facebook Marketplace is an amazing selling platform. Granted, I have never sold like collectibles, even though that would be a lot. Like Facebook Marketplace, the groups that they have, a lot of my big buyers, what they do is they buy from me and they'll just go and put it in a Facebook Marketplace group of that topic, and they let people bid on it. I guess I heard a couple people are doing that method where they're posting it and they're letting people bid on the items through the comments. And as soon as literally the comments on the pictures through Facebook, and as soon as the comments stop, or they'll have a 48-hour thing, and as soon as those comments stop, then that's it. Sold. I think that's pretty smart, especially because with auctioning, you kind of don't need to know the value of an item. It just reinforces the concept of it's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. So it's a very good way of,
And that's a good point where you just said, Guapo. Another thing, if you're going to get into this business buying and selling, you can't get caught up sometimes on prices and stuff.
Oh, no.
My grandfather used to say, don't let the money walk out the door. And that comment means you got someone there that's ready to buy an item. And obviously, if it's a $100 item, they want to give you $10. Okay, no. But if it's a $100 item, they're offering you $60-$70 for it or something. You got to sit in your head and say, hey, you know what? This person's here. I got the money. There might not be another person coming here to give you that, that money.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like, okay, you can always sell for more, but it might take you another 2 weeks.
Right.
So
and if you have those two, go ahead. I'm sorry, Rob.
I'm just saying, if you have that money in that 2 weeks time, how much time you can take that money and buy something else and then sell it again and buy something else, sell it again and sell it again. So in that 2 weeks time, you could take that same amount, that $60 and turn it into $600. Instead, you're waiting to get $40 because because you want $100 for it.
Yeah. I see it so much. Oh my gosh, I see it so much. I see it a lot at the flea market, man. a lot at the flea market. And it actually drives me crazy. But the reality is if it's your item, you could sell it however you want to sell it. You could sit on it. You could, I mean, you got to think some of these vendors at the flea market, you know, I tell them, you wonder why your stuff isn't selling. You have the same stuff every time and the price never changes. It's like, what do you think? Somebody's just going to magically walk through the door and say, hey, I want this now. Like, no, like you have to understand that things, I don't even look at prices now these days, Rob. Rob and Conky, I don't even like research anything. Don't follow that. That's not good advice at all. But like, I don't even, ignorance is bliss with me. I have enough buyers where they just buy it, man. So I sold a squash blossom necklace to Sweet Rage recently, and she got it appraised at 1,500. I think she got the lot for like 160 maybe, and there was a bunch more jewelry that came with it.
It's nice.
That's yeah.
And there's always ways to make money, and the thing is, my buddy used to always say this. He goes, Rob, there's a million ways to make money in this world. You just got to figure out the one you like or how you want to make it. And
Jerry.
It's good advice because it's like Conky and I were just talking about earlier. It's better, but he'd rather buy a unit full of Hot Wheels and lose $200 than make $200 on a unit full of things, you know. But that's something he likes. If you find, you know, I don't know. There's a million things. Like I can sell all kind of stuff, but I rather sell certain items. You know, I rather sell vintage toys and comic books and collectibles and all that kind of stuff. You know.
Well, I mean, I know for me, I not only just sell. You know, I've got all the toys, and every once in a while I'll sell some of those, and we resell stuff we find in storages. I also deal in fitness equipment, so I'll buy a treadmill or something, and I'll tear it down into its parts and get 10 times what I paid for it selling the parts. So I've got that into the business, and I also do the same thing with cars. So it's amazing how many times I think, all right, I need to raise a little bit of money. I'm gonna dip into the toys, and I start listing toys. And I might even take some Hot Wheels and take some pictures of them and get the listing together. And at some point, I always stop. I scrap the whole thing, and I go out to the garage and I grab a set of taillights off of something and list those instead, because I'm going to get the same amount of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know how to make money with that.
Well, it's just one of the things you got to keep in mind is some of this stuff is worth more now than it ever will be, and some of this stuff is going to be worth more in the future. The toys and the collectibles, that's always going to be worth more in the future.
Look what I got.
Like car parts and treadmill parts, that's just going to depreciate.
What do you got, Guapo?
A new rack.
That's pretty nice.
It's a pretty cool rack, ain't it? Needed it.
That's about $40, $50 at the store.
Yeah, I gave the other one to I had another one. I gave it to what's his name? Earl.
Yeah, and Christmas at the Creek, guys. None of us are, I don't think, going down there. I got too much going on, unfortunately. I talked to Jeremy about going down there. I coach my son's basketball. I got a game Saturday and Sunday, and I got this year and next year, my last 2 years coaching basketball. There's not many games in the season of basketball for the kids basketball, so I can't really miss a game. And I would love to be down there with Jeremy and everything else, but family comes first, and I got to be there. And I'm the coach too. I got a bunch of seventh graders depending on me.
Well, we've got appointments Friday night or Friday late afternoon, and Noreen's got our church thing Sunday morning. And,
I'm not even going to lie.
We're actually going to go see somebody. We're going to go meet this little guy.
Oh, nice. Hold on, Conky. I gotta get full.
I can get it without the glare. He's actually got facial features. Hang on. Let's try that one.
Oh.
So we're gonna go meet him, and he's about 3 hours away. Why isn't that? All right. I don't know why you guys. He just looks like a white dog. He's actually there. Maybe you can see that.
I see his tongue.
Yeah. But
Oh, there's a good picture.
I saw that picture and that face, and that just melted my heart. So
I'm with you.
we're gonna go meet him.
What's the name, Doc?
His name is Loki.
Ooh, nice. Troublemaker.
So we're gonna
God of mischief.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. He looks like a little mischief maker, but we'll see.
Oh man.
So that's what we're doing Saturday. Instead of going to Christmas in the Creek, we're gonna go meet a dog.
Yeah, I wish.
Well, Guapo? He froze.
Completely frozen. I saw Jeremy in the chat a minute ago.
Jump on real quick, Hales.
What'd you say a minute ago, Conky?
You froze.
We saw Jeremy in the chat a second ago.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it was my turn to explain why, and I don't really have a reason. I'll be in Florida.
So
but
you guys have to tune to our show Saturday night to see what happens with that.
With the puppy.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I wish I was going Christmas in the Creek. I just want to pick out a toy.
I just want to pass out toys. Look at Robert Call.
Wants to pass out.
Sword. Robert Call bought a sword, and Nana made the coolest box ever.
It is a cool box.
That's a cool box, ain't it? That's a homemade box. Crazy. Crazy. So I brought my storage unit finds in, and it's going to be pretty crazy because there's a bunch of jewelry.
Dude, I got so much stuff, man.
Yeah,
I still got so much to go through. I probably got like a 10 by 25 worth of stuff to go through.
Yeah, oh yeah, easily. Dude, you've been buying like a maniac, bro.
That's what I've been telling. I was trying to tell everybody. I bought two 10 by 15s and two 10 by 25s. That's what, 800 square feet?
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
That's like bigger than the biggest two-car garage. Like an average two-car garage, I think, is 400 square feet.
Well, 400 square feet would be 20 by 20. That's a small two-car garage.
Right. That's like the small two-car.
Yeah.
The biggest two-car garage is usually around 700 square feet.
700?
Right. Like your garage is probably around 700 square feet. Guapo.
Yeah, I don't really have too big of a garage. It's like 2.5 cars.
Yeah, it's a big garage.
It's not like huge. I want to fix my garage the right way.
Hale says, "Help! I'm stuck in Santa's workshop."
Yeah, so those meatballs were like moderately decent. Like I won't get them again.
He said, "Why not YouTube auction?" Well, YouTube auction, man, it takes too long. These guys,
No,
man.
Rob's got the formula, guys.
I talked about maybe just selling like 5 to 10 items a week and maybe doing an Ask the Auctioneer live. Maybe do some with Just Jeff. I don't know. Then I got to work with Just Jeff more. I mean, that's already tough enough. You know what I'm saying?
I call Rob and Jeff's asking me what I want for Christmas now these days.
Oh, man, I forgot. He gave me a pair of socks for you.
Really?
Yeah, they're brown socks. They weren't brand new, though.
They need to be brand new.
Yeah, at my last auction of the year, everyone, www.secondsense.com, this Saturday, last auction of the year. And next year, we're already getting ready. We got a music store that's going out of business. That'll probably be the first auction. Records, instruments, really cool stuff. So we're liquidating the contents of the music store. Then the one unit, my best 5x5, the one with all the collectibles, all those collectibles. And then my spooky unit, all those collectibles are be going into the unit. I got the Chucky doll. I got the LeBron figures. There's so much good stuff. Michael Jordan stuff. I mean, just go on and on. There's unbelievable toys, video games, all kind of cool stuff. So next year.
I put the garbage pail picture. There's a couple things. I'll keep you guys updated. Any legends in the chat. If there's certain items that I know that are in Rob's auction that are mine, I'll make sure to announce that.
Yeah, he's been bringing me some good stuff.
Yeah, I've been trying to just bring stuff that I know would sell pretty much because Rob gets it all. So it's like it has to be stuff that would sell. Really.
What the Hales is in the chat now?
Um.
Hales is here. He's just in the chat. He's so busy. He's got like 5 million kids showing up screaming for Santa
I
Claus.
hope he has 5 million kids showing up with all those toys he's got.
Yeah. He's got lots of toys. He's probably got, I don't even know, $100,000 in toys there or something crazy.
I watched the video actually. It was I don't know. I forgot what it came out to, but it was a pretty cool video.
There's a lot. And I'm
Well,
sure
it's hard to if you're trying to guess the value in toys he has. It's hard to tell because a lot of them were sent in.
Oh yeah, I didn't even consider what was sent in. Holy crap!
Yeah, so just add that to whatever he spent, and that's what they got to give away Saturday.
That's awesome.
Someone said a stupid question. What kind of glue was used in that scrapbook? I have no clue. That's a good question. Probably horse glue. That's probably why it's still sticking. They probably made it out of horses.
I found some crazy scrapbooks today.
Gail,
like old.
Oh, look at that awesome picture, Gail Davis on it right there.
Yeah, Gail changed your profile picture.
That is great. So I don't know. I'm assuming it's that old glue they used to make out of horses. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of.
The horse glue.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you know what? Let me show you this really quick. I want to see if you.
That dog is so cute, Gail.
Yeah, Conky's getting a new dog. That's crazy.
Thank you, Gail.
That was quick, Conky.
Well, we were going to wait a while, and like I said, I was just perusing the pictures, and I ran into this guy, and I just the 4 pictures of him just did it.
Got you right.
Yeah. I don't think that you're making a bad decision. I regret not getting a dog right after Macho died. I feel like the dog would have been, probably 4 now. So it would have already had, it already been trained. Are these good, Rob, or no?
They look like some little horses.
They're old. They're from the Disney.
Hey, Guapo,
what?
Are you feeling a little horse?
A little horse.
Are you feeling a little horse?
Why? What's that mean?
It's like that's like a joke. Like people are like, oh, you're like horse,
Oh,
you're actually touching a little horse, So you're feeling a little horse. Okay.
Are you feeling
Merry
a little
Christmas.
froggy?
Thank you, Gate Smasher. I will give my invisible wife a hug. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, baby. I love you.
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely look like some little horses. I just don't know if they're good or not.
Thank you, Gate Smasher.
Wow, what a crazy day today. Today was crazy, man.
Yeah, you got locked in a storage facility for 2 hours. At least you had time to edit a video.
No, I was
Your
filming a
phone was
video. Oh my God, bro. You'd be so surprised. Like what happened today. Like when you see it, like you're gonna be like, Guapo is crazy. Like it's crazy, dude. It's like I got yelled at by an old lady. The cops were called. This guy, dude, there was so much like that happened.
Guapo.
What?
It says the horses from a model kit, 10 mule kit.
Horses from model kit, 10 mule team.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if those are good or not. They were found in the old house, so
It depends.
usually everything that's found in the old house, like I just consider like valuable because of the age. So it's worth trying.
Jeremy, I stood up for you. The people in the live chat talking about you writing off Christmas in the Creek. He's not writing off Christmas in the Creek. What's up, Jay? Well, yeah, Christmas in the Creek.
Even if he is writing off Christmas in the Creek, who cares? That has no relevance at all.
Yeah, what's the difference? The kids still
There's no difference at all. Like people are. Jeremy stood up for you. To people in your live chat talking about you, right?
It's like, here, let me put it real easy. If you give somebody a meal and that person eats this meal, that's a hungry person, and you fed them for a day and they got this great meal, does it matter if the person wrote it off or not? And at the end of the day, it's about the helping the individual, and this is an opportunity, all these kids, to get toys that they might never. I mean, most people here have never been to that area, so they really don't understand. It's not a wealthy area. The area of Florida where Jeremy's located, the average, I think, wage is like yearly salary $15,000 or something. I mean, it's poverty, below poverty. Okay.
Even if it wasn't, though, it doesn't matter if you're writing anything off.
Well,
You could be in a nice neighborhood, a low-income neighborhood. The people that have problems with it don't know good financial stewardship. And let's be honest, half the people that are watching, actually more than half the people are watching, they're not in a position to write anything off and to begin with. So that's so silly to even have any kind of negative opinion on anything good like that. That's just
well,
that's the internet.
I told this to someone the other day, because you always hear about these great philanthropists that Bill Gates or whoever you want to put out there, these great philanthropists, they give all this money.
Yeah.
Most people give money. He says more like 12,000 here, says Jeff. Okay. They have lots of money because it's a write-off, a tax write-off and everything else. Their accountant goes to them, hey, listen, you need to give away this much money. Now, those people have choices where they give that money to. Okay. So that's in the end of the day where the philanthropy comes. Okay, yeah, they could give that money to any. So what they decide to give it to can make a huge difference in that wherever they decide to utilize.
They could just invest in their business,
because if they don't give away any money, the government just takes it all.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that's the thing, guys. Yeah, you start making a bunch of money, you either got to spend it or lose it.
And the government loves taking it, guys. Loves taking it.
Loves it. Loves.
And there's nothing worse than when you work and they come in and take half your money, 35% of your money.
Yeah, that gets old.
Yeah, it gets old.
Yeah, that's a silly way of feeling. Anybody that's feeling that way, trying to make something positive into something negative that's just the internet, like I said.
Yeah,
I mean, there's always gonna be people that are gonna act and they're gonna say, "Oh, you're just," at the end of the day, if someone's doing something good for other people, you can never. I mean, to me, to say anything negative in that aspect, and I remember 2 years ago, I think it was Jeebus. He gave out all these toys to kids. I remember all these people in the comments like, it was just so horrible. And I'm just like, it's amazing that you do something so awesome that people would still come out and find a way to hate on you. It's just and then I realized that's when I first realized about you can't take anything, comments, anything else. And this business, guys, we're out there in front of the public eye. We go places. Sometimes people come up to, hey, I know you, It happened to me at a storage facility the other day. I was at breakfast the other day. A lady comes up, I watch your videos. Okay. I don't know. I keep going. I don't want to keep going.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is anytime you do something good, there's always something evil trying to make it cheap and trying to make it so you don't do something good again, because who wants that kind of hassle? So you just have to be able to put up with that and see through it.
I mean, I've had so many people just tell me, oh, just buying storage units, how horrible that is, And it's like, well, somebody has to buy them. If not, everything's going to go to the landfill and get thrown out. So, because the storage facility, they're not in the business of reselling stuff. They're in the business of running storage units.
This is true. This is very true.
And and my job, I give things a second life, a second chance. And there's some things I might save, and that thing might go 2, 3, 4, 10 generations from now. It can still exist, all because I saved that item. And, and someone else just to reconnect that person with those items. Like this scrapbook, I mean, I'm just a keeper of it. I'm never going to have this. I mean, someday I'm going to pass away. When I sell this, I don't know when I sell. I might sell when I'm old, maybe 10 years from now, maybe never. Maybe my kids sell it. They might throw it in the dumpster. Who knows? Hopefully not. Hopefully they know better than that.
You're a good dad. I'm sure they'll respect your opinion of that when the time comes and just decide to do something responsible with it.
But hopefully, back to this, and Christmas in the Creek, hopefully, inspires other people. Hey, do good, like Guapo, he went out there, he gave out turkeys. On Halloween, he gave out bags of candy, and people say, oh, Guapo, he's just writing this stuff off. He has money. He can just give out this stuff like that. And then day he's helping people out. He's inspiring people. And maybe one person out there goes sees what Guapo does and they go, hey, you know what? Man, Guapo could go, maybe I'll go volunteer my time at the soup kitchen on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day and give out food to people that are in need. Or maybe I'm going to donate something because I seen Guapo, he give out all these turkeys. Well, I can't give out all these turkeys, but I could go buy one turkey. And that's the whole point, Guapo and Jeremy and other these people doing things. You can't look at the negative aspect. You got to look at, hey, maybe they're going to inspire one person. They can maybe inspire that one person. That person might be do a million great things because they inspired them, and you might not even know you inspired that person. But that's the thing, and Guapo's not doing it because he's trying to inspire people, everything else. He's doing it because he's a good person, and that's why he's doing it.
Guapo, we can't. You're not muted, but we can't hear you.
Nope,
still can't hear you.
He's coming back. He'll be back.
Okay.
But and that's it. I mean, in the end of the day, try to do good for all. I'm putting a Guapo.
Did you guys hear me at all about financial stewardship or anything even like that?
For a while there, you were okay. And then it just the sound
just the last part. We couldn't hear you.
I was just saying, I don't really think and I know you didn't mean it this way in any sense, but I really don't. I think it's an imaginary negative aspect. Like the people that are like spinning these narratives to make a negative aspect to that is that's just imagination. That's just people that are just trying to manipulate a situation and trying to make it to form some imaginary negativity, because the reality is, write off or not, inspiration or not, what your motive is or not, it's happening. Actions speak a lot louder than words. So your actions will tell a lot, and this isn't and the funny thing is, this is another thing that's crazy to me, how long we've been doing this, how much time has passed, bro. August 2019 is when my start date to my channel was. And and we didn't even get rolling until, obviously the following year. So it's just crazy. Put that to perspective, bro. It's 5 years almost. It's gonna be 5 years and 4 years. So it's nothing new. So, to see all these people act negative, and it just doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, that's where the idea of our trolls came from.
Yeah, the trolls.
Yeah.
I love how you guys just went silent for a minute. That's super funny.
Well, this is what I'll say real quick. I mean, I learned this a long time ago. People never want to see other people. I shouldn't say it. Most people don't want to see other people successful, or how do I put this? I'm trying to. It makes people feel better if you fail, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of people aren't happy with their own life.
It's called misery loves company, is what it is.
Right. So
there you go, Conky.
They'd rather see you fail and not succeed and whatever, it's why that is, I don't know. Very few people if I've been on a unit against Guapo or Conky and one of them buys a unit and it's this awesome, unbelievable unit, most people would be mad and angry. I'd be happy because they got it.
I don't know, Rob. You'd be kind of salty.
Well, I would be. Of course, I would want it, but I'm not going to be mad that you guys got it.
I'm just playing, Rob. I'm just playing.
I mean, maybe you got it. If Conky got it, I would be mad. But if Guapo got it,
I'll never forget this time. This is a true story. No, I'm not gonna tell this story. I'm not gonna say this story.
Let's hear the story.
No. Hear the story. It's about you. It's about you and Dave. It's not a big deal. It's a corny story. It's not AA appropriate.
Me and Dave.
Oh,
it's so crazy to see how everything turned out. I gotta say it. I'm gonna say it again. This would be my opinion for a very long time. I'm always gonna be astonished with the process of change and how our development, happened. Right? I think, look, Conky doesn't own the schoolhouse anymore. Jeff's working for you now. Jeremy's literally fighting a lawsuit with Otter Creek. I mean, so many things. I'm not with Chapo anymore. My garage burnt down. So many things happened, and it's pretty mind-boggling, to be honest.
That's the thing about life. It's just you can do the best to plan it, and then always curveballs happen.
Well,
Teresa says some build their lives while shattering others. I like that comment. Very good, Teresa.
It's very good, Teresa.
What's up, Conks?
I guess to add to what Guapo was saying, if you're, I'm just going to use the word lucky. If you're lucky, then the things that happen are things that you want to happen, that you actually is either a pleasant surprise or a plan working out. You know what I mean? Guapo, your garage burning down just sucked. You never wanted that in a million years.
Never. But there's a lot of things that happened that I didn't want to happen. I wish the lawsuit would have been better. I wish I had enough patience and capital to sit there and go back and forth and spend my time talking to lawyers and in courts. But it just didn't happen that way. Hopefully, the process of karma will get the people that are dishonest in business, and we'll just leave it up to God at that point, because the stars didn't align that way.
Well, God's got a way of taking care of these things.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I think so. Actually, I know so. I've had enough time on this earth to know a couple things, and learn a couple things. And honestly, man, dude, I'm still learning every day, dude. Let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys don't know, after AA, me and these two guys talked for a good 45 minutes at back screen after about everything that's going on in our lives, advice. We share each other's ideas.
Guapo, let me tell you something. Have you ever heard of something called the Dunning-Kruger effect?
No.
Okay, what that is in a nutshell, it's you never know where you are in your journey of, pick a word, enlightenment, education, knowing something about a specific subject. Because here's what happens. Think of it as a scale where on one end you have what some people would like some people use the word stupid and smart, but don't replace the word stupid with limited and replace the word smart with gifted. Okay. So you got limited and gifted. On the limited end, you have somebody that learns a couple things about a subject, and then they think they know it all and they stop learning. On the gifted end, you have somebody who really realistically, they don't know where they are in the scale, but they know a lot more than 90% of the other people, but they think they don't know enough yet. So they keep learning. They keep striving. They keep grasping for more information and more knowledge. Okay. So what you just said makes me think that you're on the gifted end. Not because you may or may not be anywhere on this scale, but you're still grasping for knowledge and information. You're still trying to learn.
Every day.
As long as you never give that up, you're going to be okay.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's definitely powerful words. We always appreciate your words, Conky, honestly. And it's just like a blessing, honestly. I say this all the time, to have friends that have kind of been there, done that. And it's important. I've learned a lot from you guys. And like I said, iron sharpens iron. You guys don't see, the reason I believe why we're all friends and why we gravitate to each other is because, we're not going to like everything about everyone, but the work ethic and the mentality is still very similar, and it's still there. And the energy is still there. So yeah, it's something that, like, dude, I'm going to keep learning, and I'll continue that mentality till I'm your age, till I'm 80, till I'm 90. I don't care.
The day you take your last breath is the answer.
They said that you should always assume that everyone that you're talking to knows something that you don't know.
That's true.
And it's like you can that's the best form of productivity, in my opinion, is just learning something, just one thing new every day. And yeah, I appreciate that, Conky, for real, man.
And in our line of work, there's so much to learn, so much to know. I tell people before, you could spend your whole life just trying to learn about English furniture.
Yeah.
You can spend your whole life trying to learn about a certain genre of paintings, of people, artists, and all this other stuff. There's so much you can try to learn about. Well, us, we're more about, we try to learn a little bit about everything, because we make money in lots of different, we're not just focused on, okay, only thing we do is buy and sell Hot Wheels, or only thing we do is buy and sell T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we all have stuff that we're more knowledgeable about than other things, but we spread out more because obviously it's a lot easier to make money when you on different things than trying to just make money on one. I guess it depends. You can make money on one thing easily.
No, yeah, there's pros and cons to everything because people that do stick with one niche, like for an example, we're talking about how, when I run my auctions on Whatnot, sometimes it's in a storage unit category, but I see that there's a lot of benefits when it comes to like sticking with only a shoe category, only a shirt category, only a silver category, because everybody that's you're following is going to gravitate to only those items. They know what to expect. So you'll never get an item that's underlooked. So, but then again, there's that other perspective where if you have so many versatile items, the one item that person's looking for is gonna get more money because it's like a FOMO thing. They'll know that there's not gonna be more of that item in the auction, so they want to get that one because that's the only chance they have.
Mhm.
So it's like two perspectives on it, and there's no right answer or wrong answer. It's all about experience.
Well, and it kind of goes back to what I was saying before. You've got to be able to experience enough to know what works for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
make a choice. If you really want to, cast a wide net or narrow down on something, you got to figure out what works for you, and know that if somebody's giving you advice about what works for them, you got to know that they're just giving you advice about what works for them.
Right. That's
you
true.
know what I mean? It could be completely different for what works for you.
Exactly.
And the mistake a lot of people make is they get different advice from different people. Instead of just looking at that as different perspectives, they change their course every time they get advice from somebody else. And,
yeah,
it really doesn't serve them well.
No, it doesn't. And this is actually also huge. In my experience growing up, yeah, obviously I didn't have the best, the influences around me growing up weren't like, the greatest, I guess you could say, because obviously the area, and I didn't have the education I have now. I didn't really understand what I knew now back then. And this is huge, and if there's any kids watching, this is huge. Make sure that you take advice and listen to people that actually have I don't want to say experience is good, not something to show for themselves, but more of experience. Like there's a lot of people that like to talk on things uh that they don't really know about. It's easier to give advice than it is to actually take it, and you want to have a credible source of advice. And I feel like, I don't know if you guys agree, but I feel like
Well,
that's really good advice.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to take financial advice, take it from somebody who's doing really well financially.
Right.
For real.
Right.
If you want relationship advice, don't get it from somebody who's been divorced 3 times. Get it from somebody who's been married for 50 years. You really have to watch whose advice you take. That's another big.
That's a very good point, Conky.
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys agree with that, because that's something that I feel like we don't talk about enough, to be honest with you.
And there's, getting advice from people, educating yourself, learning, being open to learning is one of those things. Because Guapo was just saying, listen to younger kids and everything. Listen, the issue, unfortunately, when you're young, when you're 16, 20 some years old, you think you know it all. You don't want to listen to your mom, your dad, your uncle, any grown-ups. You know better than them. And that's part of life, right? Everyone goes through that time in their life. And you want me to buy that book, don't you? Everyone goes through that time in their life that you think you know so much, but if you could go back and tell yourself now what but that's just one of those things. But there's that time in your life, everyone gets that teenage years or whatever. You just think, hey, I know better than anybody else. You're not going to tell me. I don't need to listen to you. I don't care what you have to say. You're just some old person.
Yeah, this is the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, and
like my
that's
kids
scary.
We don't care about when you were a kid, Dad.
Yeah.
Or what you used
to.
Man,
but it's relevant though. It's relevant.
It is. There's
it's
a lot of people that
relevant.
like to listen to my advice and everything else, but my kids, they don't care.
Man, but they should though, because the principles and like they're still the same.
Because
Whether
but you're at that when you're in that one age, you know how it is, Guapo. When you're a
oh yeah, for
teenager,
sure, for
you think
100%.
you
It's
know everything. You know what
I
it is.
still think I know everything sometimes. It still happens with me. So I definitely it still happens as a 29-year-old, guys. This is not nothing. This is nothing anything new at all. But it's super important because the way that you learned your lesson back then is going to be the same way your son learns his lesson, just maybe a new generational way of, learning. But the
The key is if
concepts
you
are still the same.
the key is if you can learn from someone else and not make those same mistakes, and you cut out all those mistakes, you'll have a way better life. Just sometimes ask somebody. It's
I was
okay
thinking
to ask.
about grabbing. I was gonna see if my little brother might come stay with me for the summer or something like that. I was gonna probably look into that. My grandmother, I was out with my grandmother all day and she suggested that. And yeah, he doesn't have the best, he has a little hard life as well. I forgot how old he's, maybe 10, 11. But like if he comes and stays for the summer, like he's going to learn so much. He's going to make money. Like there's going to be, we're going to get to it. And it's going to be, it's going to be a nice way of kind of teaching him not to think that way. And it's all about how you're domesticated as you grow up. Well, how are you, what do you learn? What are your core values? So if hopefully, hopefully if he does come and stay with me for a little bit or anything like that, hopefully we could you know, give that good advice to where you don't have to go through the whole I know it all phase and you start to worry about, because like if I knew what I knew now when I was 10, I could only imagine like where I would be.
Trust me, we're all like that.
Yeah.
You always. The thing is,
Like,
Guapo, if you're only 20 some years old, I mean, like Conky and I, we wish we were your age. If we knew what we knew now at your age,
Oh my God.
at 29, I don't
Oh
feel
yeah.
like that's
I'm just saying, if I knew what I knew now at 29, I knew a lot at 29. I was a very intelligent person
I was
and
gonna
everything.
say you got at 29 is not that young. Like you guys pretty much know a lot at that age.
You do, but I'm just saying what I know now compared to when I was 29 years old, and you'll understand this when you're my age. You'll be like, man, if I knew what I knew now when I was right now where you are right now, you'd be like, man.
Man, then I'm gonna be super smart then. There's no
That's what I'm
way
saying.
I'm gonna be there's
You'll see.
gonna be
You'll see. There's
hopefully.
so much more to learn, Guapo.
Yeah, there's gonna be I'm learning every day.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
did I learn today? I probably learned something cool today. I don't know.
Well, you learned how to get out of a gate when you're locked in a storage facility.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that happened to me today.
You
man.
learned. You learned today. You learned
It
you
was
can count
bad.
on Rob.
Man, I ran out of ideas. You don't understand. There was no more ideas. I just know that I had my other phone working and it had your contact. But I just got Earl's number today. So the phone that had Earl's number was dead. So it was like there's no way I got to call Rob and get a number or I'm hit. And it's crazy because I finally, when before I called you, I called the facility and obviously the facility's closed. So I'm thinking in my head, like, what are other people doing in this situation? Like, they're probably stuck like Chuck, just like me. So, yeah. And then I called 911. Dude, it's just, you guys have
You gotta watch
to
the
see it.
video, man. You call
Oh, man, it's bad. And it's bad. It's bad.
ambulance shows up, the police show up, the fire department
Oh,
show up.
my God.
Where's the cat in the
Man.
tree? No, it's Guapo stuck in a storage facility.
Oh, my gosh. And I'm just behind this fence, dude, just like pacing. Oh, dude, it's crazy.
I can't wait
It's
to see the
crazy,
video.
man. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. It's a funny video. You guys are really gonna like this one. I didn't put out my LA video, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put this video out first. Cause it's so recent. It's just so funny. Man.
I can't wait to see it.
Then I go across the street and talk to this lady, and this lady goes, "Oh man, it's so crazy. This lady, she's older. She doesn't want to put the phone on speaker, so she calls up. She calls this number. She's like, "Who is this?" She goes, "You have anything to do with a storage unit? I got this guy outside." Gosh, I'm just like, "Lady, put it on speaker. I'm just trapped." So crazy, man. Like,
It's,
dude, it's nighttime. You know, it's nighttime. There's not a lot of foot traffic in that area. So, dude, they're like, I'm knocking. It's dark time. I got my hoodie on. This
oh
lady's
man,
probably like, who the heck is this? It's like she's like 70 years old. Oh, bro, it was
you're in
bad,
Worcester though,
bro.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
You
But
should
you
have
could.
said,
It's a
dude, I know
trans.
Jeremy Hales.
Yeah, I should have said that. I should have said that. I don't know why I didn't say that.
You
I should
should
have
have
said
name
that.
dropped. Everyone knows Hales in Worcester.
I know I should have just been like, do you watch What the Hales? Yeah, I should have said that. I should have said that.
You know what Tina said? She said, you'll be smarter, Guapo, if you hang out with Conky and Rob.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the thing
But
of it is if we had that, if it was that simple, we'd be hanging out every day. But it's hard. I mean, it's hard to even make time for anything. You know, me and Rob see each other so much because we always have business together. I'm always putting stuff in this auction or selling him stuff, and he's there selling me stuff, showing me stuff. So, you know, we make time on that level. Conky, I hardly ever see him, and Jeremy, I ain't seen since Nam. So, yeah.
But speaking on that note, it's getting late. I got video work on Guapo. You got to work on your video because
Oh, bro, I'm gonna have it. I think I'm gonna try to have it out today, dude. Hopefully.
you got to put it out tomorrow. You can't put it out tonight, man. You got to get good
No,
views on this one.
dude, Japan release, bro. I don't care about views, man. My
I told-
monetization doesn't pay my bills, buddy.
I told Jeff, I said, I am so popular in the Philippines. Well, just one island. and he goes, I said, oh, you don't know how many islands are in the Philippines. Conky, you know how many islands are in the Philippines?
How many?
No idea.
Just take a guess.
13.
5.
All right, ready? How many islands are in the Philippines?
We learn something new, guys.
7,641 islands.
What?
According to Wikipedia, the Philippine archipelago comprises about 7,641 islands clustered into 3 major island groups: Luzon, the Visayas, and Mindanao.
7,000
Well, it
different
must be like
bodies
little
of
islands like
land?
this big.
Yeah. So on the island that I'm super popular on, there's 4 people. 3 of them like me. The other guy hates me, but 3 of the people on that island love me. Okay. So I'm big in the Philippines and that one island. That's it.
Oh, that's funny, dude. 7,000 different bodies of water, bodies of land.
In the water. Is that crazy?
No, that's almost unbelievable, brother. I'm not gonna lie. That's almost. I could only imagine 1,000. Just think of 1,000 different islands.
So just imagine trying to go to every island in the Philippines. There's a YouTube
Oh, it's impossible.
video.
It's impossible. There's no way.
Every island
7,000
in
different plane tickets?
7,600. You gotta have a boat. You have to go boat. You'd have to boat it. You could never fly it.
I doubt very much if each one of those islands has its own airport.
Yeah.
That would be funny, though.
Oh my, dude, if you did one a day, I just did the math. It would take you 21 years if you did one island a day. Sheesh.
Man,
That's insane.
that is
Wow.
crazy.
That's crazy, dude. That's a fun fact, though. I like that.
Yeah, so I gotta start working on my video. Real quick, everybody. This Saturday, 1 o'clock, my last auction of the year. This Saturday, 8 o'clock, Conky's Flippin Adventures. Maybe a big announcement might be coming.
Maybe.
And then Tuesday, 8 o'clock on Storage Legends channel. He has his awesome auctions, and he also does Whatnot auctions. Those are always here and there. So you got to pay attention, guys. Don't forget, Guapo's going to be having his video coming out maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. It's going to be unbelievable. Locked in a storage facility, bought 2 units in Worcester. Who knows what's going to happen? 911 called. It's going to be crazy. And then
Crazy.
I bought a lawyer's unit. Videos coming out tomorrow. First 3 videos, guys. Just think of the kind of stuff a lawyer might have.
Yeah. I heard you did good on that unit.
Oh, yeah. But I appreciate everybody. Guapo, you want to do the prayer tonight?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Dear Lord, I want to thank you so much for this amazing moment, this amazing live. Lord, we talked a lot about knowledge and learning today. Lord, I just want to ask you with all my heart to please just allow all of us here watching and the people in the chat, people and my friends on the screen, please just allow us to continue to extend our knowledge. We understand that knowledge is power, Lord, and we just, with your help, can just continue to grow mentally and spiritually. Lord, we understand that there's a lot of problems in the world. Lord, we just ask that you put your helping hand on the world and everyone's health that's experiencing any sickness. Lord, please heal them as they are family. We ask this in your name, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Oh.
So we appreciate everybody out there. Once again, guys, check out our videos, check out all of our channels, and so much stuff coming up, guys. Unbelievable. Like I said, lawyers unit, crazy. 3 videos coming out of there. And then I got 2 10x25s, single owner. You won't believe the stuff coming out of there. I appreciate you guys watching. Conky appreciate you. Storage Legends appreciate you. And What the Hales, he appreciates you too. Thank you guys so much. Anything you guys want to say before we leave?
I love you guys. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to all our channels, and just be the best you can be.
And don't forget, give us a thumbs up,